This is your #1 anime, gaming, and Dragon Ball channel on YouTube. Yes, the name is Perfection, and today we're going to be doing another edition, another installment of characters we want from the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and today we're going to be taking a look at Universe 9. So Universe 9 was actually the first universe to be eliminated in the Tournament of Power. So they sort of already have story importance, and remember, we do have different criteria for how these characters are selected. They have to have moves or a theme that Dims can work off of for a move set. They have to have a great design. They have to have a personality, story importance, anything that would make them stand out from other individuals in their universe. So the first character we're going to be taking a look at today is Lavender. He is one of the trio the Danger characters that were featured in the Tournament of Power and the Tournament of Power preliminaries. He is the poison specialist. Now, his fighting style is more of a brawler type character. He's not really a distinctive martial artist, but he is a brutal fighter. So that's his fighting style. His combos would just be all over the place. But his main quirk, his main ability would be poison. Now, in order for his poison to work, they would have to also update or upgrade the poison mechanic in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, because as you know, it's not really that important to a battle. Like, someone hits you with poison, it matters. It almost doesn't matter. It doesn't kill you. It doesn't drain your health fast enough. It's just like a small itty bitty little tick. So they would have to upgrade poison in general to integrate this character into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but his fighting style would already be there, very brawlerish, very, all over the place, almost like a street fighter. And his ultimate would just be his poison gas move at close range. He would just spray you down with it, which would be sort of like, I see poison to me working like how it does in Pokemon games, where you have the move like Toxic, and over time the poison would get worse and worse, and the tick would just go higher and higher and higher. So it would start low, but as the battle progresses, it would just drain more health and more chunks of health and more chunks of health. And that's just how I see Lavender working. So that's the first character down, and he is a very important character in this series. The next character I'm going to be looking at is Sorrell. Now, Sorrell is the female rabbit character from Universe 9, and she does have a very easy theme for Dimps to work off of. She's kicks. She's a lot of kicks, a lot of jumping, so they can make several escape moves or several escape super moves. Moves that would jump towards the character, jump away from the character. Maybe they could have stuns to them so you can get combos in. Her fighting style would be a bunch of kicks and rabbit punches. So I see this character being very easy to create. She does have a hipster type of personality with the little hat going on, so they could really make this female character into the series, no problem at all. That's all that really needs to be said about Sorrell. We need more female characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, so why not? And speaking of female characters, another female character that I felt was very prominent in the Tournament of Power. She is another purple woman, but she's a purple woman from Universe 9, Hops. Now, I think it's really ironic how the purple woman with claws, the furry, is called Hops, but not the rabbit. So Hops, I feel like she would be more of like a Kiba style character. She has the claws, and she mainly fights with slashes. Like, she just tries to slash at her opponent with her claws. This reminds me of Naruto Storm series from the Kiba fighting style. I just see her working so much like him, just front slashes, back slashes, all over slashes, and I feel like she would be really great to play, and they could take all their inspiration from Kiba. There's nowhere else to look. Like, this character is Hops, so why not borrow from him? Also, I could see them paying homage to him by having her use a maneuver similar to Kiba's Fang over Fang. Like, that would be really easy to integrate into this game, and it would be a fun character to play. She does have a personality. She is the thickness, and I feel like they could definitely add this character into Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 with little to no issue. Now, the next character that we're going to get into is Basile. Basile is, of course, the red coyote / wolf / whatever character race they're supposed to be, and he's part of the trio the Dangers. Now, with him, I see him having like maybe 1 or 2 slots. Like I think he would have more than 1 slot, because obviously you have base Basile, which would have a lot of kicks, a lot of strike kicks, a lot of stuff like that. I see him having a lot of stat increase moves, like howling moves, and that would increase his different stats, but different strike kick moves, strike super attacks that would be in his move set, and his fighting style would pretty much be similar to Hops. Lots of kicks. That's what he's known for. Lots of kicks. A energy kick move where he charges up the energy in his foot and launches it. That would be a great move to have in the game, or maybe that could be his ultimate technique. Now we're going to talk about his second preset that I have in mind, or his second slot, because obviously they don't have quote unquote transformations in Xenoverse 2, so I don't see him transforming into the Red Wolf form unless it's like a Kaioken type transformation, because he does bulk up a little bit. So they could do it 1 or 2 ways. They could have it all in one slot or preset where he transforms and he gets sort of like a Kaioken aura around him, and that would just be his transformation, similar to the series. Or he would have his own slot, the red pill form, or the pill form of Basile, where he would just be big and bulked up, and that would just be an extra character slot for them. So either way, I see Basile being a fun character to play with his energy kicks, with his kicking techniques, his kick strike super moves. It would just be fun. A lot of this universe's fighters have specialized in kicks. I'm really noticing that, except for Hops, which is with all her slashing. So the last and most prominent character of Universe 9 would of course be Bergamo. Now this is the character that went toe to toe with Goku in the preliminaries. He did somewhat hold his own until Goku brought Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken out, but who can blame him? Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, you know, it trumps almost everything in the series, if your name isn't Jiren. So Bergamo, I don't really see them having his giant form in the game unless it's just like a PQ Quest boss or EX expert mission or something. I don't just see that being part of him. We don't have any other giant characters available, so of course that wouldn't be in his play set. But I see him being sort of like a wrestler, so to speak. He would be a grappler. Yeah, he would have strike moves and whatnot, but for some reason I'm getting that Zangief vibe from him. Like I almost want his voice actor to have sort of like a Russian type, you know, accent or tone to him. Like just for some reason, I just get that vibe off of him. And of course he would have his crusher techniques, his crusher claw, his crusher moves that would be unique to him. Also, he would have a red key wave that he would launch, sort of like dotting back to him using it when he got eliminated by Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta at the last moments. So each character, like Basile, Lavender, and Bergamo, would just have either 1 or 2 ultimates, but each ultimate they would share in common would be Lavender having the I think his was yellow. I know Lavender's was yellow, Bergamo's energy wave was red, and I don't remember what Basile's energy wave was. I think he had a different color. I don't think they had 2 red colors, but they would have that ultimate in common, and it would have different effects and whatnot. So I think that he would be the highest damage output character of Universe 9. Obviously he's the leader, he would need to be strong, and I think that's how you would handle Bergamo. So those are the characters that we have from Universe 9: Bergamo, Lavender, Basile, Hops, and Sorrell. Those are the 5 characters that have the most prominence, the most importance, and the most reason to be featured from Universe 9. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Of course, I've been your perfect being and the #1 anime, gaming, and Dragon Ball channel on YouTube. Of course, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to become a true perfectionist, and I will see you in the next video.